Good morning, everybody, and happy Labor Day to everyone. Today is September the 4th, 2017, and some of you are going to be off work. On Monday Rewind, we normally report on the tournaments that have happened the past week, and of course, the second round of the FedEx Cup playoffs in Boston. Typically on this Labor Day weekend, they play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we don't have a result yet to give you for the Monday tournament. We will report that on Tuesday, just before we do our Troubleshot Tuesday golf tip. However, if you're going to be at home this afternoon, all the right characters are there for this. It's almost like a murder mystery. You've got all these people in place. You've got Dustin Johnson, Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler, John Rahm. You've even got Mickelson in there in the mix, playing great golf to make a statement to get onto the President's Cup. So we will report later on that. The LPGA were playing in Portland, Oregon, and Stacy Lewis at the beginning of the week had made a statement that she was going to donate all her winnings from that tournament to the relief efforts of Hurricane Harvey. And of course she starts off great and she gets in the lead, and we're going to the final round, and she's, I think, 2 or 3 shots in the lead going into the final round, and everybody is pulling for her. And coming to the 16th tee, she was 2 strokes in the lead. In-Ji Chung was 2 shots behind, sank about a 20-footer on 16 to narrow that gap to 1. On 17, Stacy hit it over the back of the green, and everybody was groaning and thinking, oh, is she gonna, choke? She hit a great chip. It ran a little bit by, but she sank about a 8-footer for a par to stay alive, still 1 stroke into the lead. And then on 18, hit her second on the green, but a long way from the hole, definitely the possibility of a 3-putt. In-Ji Chung was going at the flag, knowing that she needed a birdie to make a difference and win this tournament. Pulled it a little bit and was unable to get it up and down. So Stacy Lewis had basically 3 putts to win the tournament. She 2-putted beautifully, and to her surprise, her husband had come in and he was standing on the sideline. She wasn't expecting that, and for the first time she got a little bit emotional there. But congratulations to Stacy. The sponsor matched Stacy's donation, and so there's a lot of money going to go to the relief fund in Houston, Texas. On the European Tour, fellow South African Hayden Porteous won for the 2nd time in the D&D Real Czech Open. Now, I don't know why they call it the Real Czech Open. Maybe there's a fake Czech Open as well. I don't know, but the D&D Real Czech Open is in Prague, or just outside of Prague. I've become familiar with the city of Prague through my interest in Formula One. And every year there is now a Formula One race, and the city of Prague is divided into 2 parts. There's the old, which is centuries old, and then there's the new, and the race actually takes place through the old city and through the new city. Very interesting to watch a little bit of history as well as watching the Grand Prix. So they were just outside of that, and so the players, I'm sure, on their downtime went into the city to look around, because I think it's a very, very interesting city. So Hayden Porteous, the lead changed hands between him and Lee Slattery, back and forth over the last 9 holes. Porteous would make, and the golf was actually pretty sloppy over the last 9 holes. Hayden would make a bogey, Lee would make a par, lead would change. Next hole, Slattery would make a bogey, Lee would make a par, and Hayden would make a par, and it would go backwards and forwards. Finally came to the last hole. Hayden Porteous had a 1-stroke lead and managed to make a par and seal his 2nd victory. That makes now, I think, 4 South Africans that have won on the European Tour this year. I'd like to see these guys show up on the US Tour, the same as Brendan Grace and Louis Oosthuizen and Charles Schwartzel have done in the past. These guys are ready to take on the US PGA Tour as well, I think. Today we've been doing a countdown over the last week for our new website. And we started with 6 days to go, 5 days to go, 4, 3, 2. Today, the website will go live. When you're watching this, when you finished watching this Monday Rewind, go to ritson-soul.com and you will now see our new website. It will be live starting today. If you are not a subscriber or a follower, like us on Facebook, follow us. There's a link to get our monthly newsletter. Let me tell you what that monthly newsletter gets you. You're going to get some interesting information on events and things that are happening that are not available through our regular website and the price structure that we have on the website. So we're going to have special offers only for subscribers. So you want to check your monthly newsletter on a regular basis. 2, the enhancements will give so much better viewing to the new blogs and to the new golf tips. Each month we have a little friendly competition. It's usually a rules quiz, or if it's a major tournament, usually we'll have a little bit of history about the major tournament, you know, who won this tournament the most, etc. So the newsletter is only once a month. We don't pound your inbox with regular stuff. I only do it once a month. And of course, you have my absolute guarantee that we do not sell email addresses or give them to any third party. Your email address stays safe with us. Tomorrow, during the Troubleshot Tuesday, we're going to have David Olverding, our lead instructor at Paulie's Plantation, and he also teaches at our North Carolina location at Sea Trail Resort. He will be doing, because I'm still rehabbing my shoulder through my shoulder surgery that I had 3 weeks ago today, my range of motion is starting to improve. After 3 weeks, I've got some motion, but it's still pretty tight, so I've got a long way to go before I can swing a golf club. I can kind of get it to there and through to there. I haven't hit any shots yet. I'm dying to hit some shots, but David will take over the duties for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I will be back again on Saturday because I have an interesting talk watching the golf on the weekend. I have 2 things to talk about. One is going to take place in my September golf tip. So you can either go to my website and click on monthly golf tips, and within the next day or 2 I'll have the September golf tip up. So that will be relevant to what I saw on the weekend. And then on Saturday, with Short Game Saturday, I'm going to talk about an important part of putting that even the tour players seem to not pay attention to. And I think Lee Slattery lost the Czech Masters because he didn't pay attention to this particular aspect. So stay tuned each day, check out these daily video blogs. Have a great Labor Day weekend.